Hi, Keith Abel here, shooting a quick post. I've read an amazing article earlier today about the cost of childcare, and it said that the cost of childcare averages about $11,600 per year, comes down to about $972 per month. And that's like renting another apartment or leasing a Maserati, except along with this payment comes all the joys of late night feeding and 10 to 15 different cold infections per year, and the knowledge that there's no such thing as a cool car with a baby seat in the back seat. While the expenses of early child care is high, before this ever even starts, the kid has to be born. Now, 20 years ago, I think we spent about $1,000 all in. That's our total out of pocket, for the prenatal care and the sonograms and the delivery itself. Today, the average package just for the birth of the child costs around $8,000. And that's if the parents have health insurance. Now, without health insurance coverage, that cost is easily going to exceed over $2,500. And all of this is in addition to the daily living expenses. I want you to think about this. The average rent for a two-bedroom apartment is roughly $1,000 per month. And obviously, it's much higher in the urban high-rent areas of the country. In addition to that, the average student loan payment is about $200 per month. Cell phones for a family of two, about $100. The house utility bills, about another $160. Car loan, about $350 per month. Add another $100 in there to cover the cost of the car insurance. And then there's health insurance, which for a young family today, whether you have an employer-covered insurance plan or you're on the government-subsidized plan, that's another about $335 per month. All in all, if they live a modest type of living, a typical young family shells out about $2,400 before they eat, before they pay gas, and before they spend any kind of money on entertainment and travel. Adding in the new youngster, and it kicks the basic monthly expenses up to $3,200, not including diapers and formula and pediatric visits. Now, the median household income in America is about $52,000, and that's with two people working. The take-home money from that, after about 15% tax rate, is about $4,400, which comes out to about $3,600 per year. That leaves our young family with a whopping $466 to use towards food, entertainment, and any of the various emergency costs that come up. Now, if the couple's a little bit more fortunate and they earn about $70,000 per year, then with a 15% tax rate, that still brings the income down to $5,900 or about $4,900 per month. In that case, it leaves about $1,700 a month in the budget to buy the food and the diapers and the clothing and the gasoline and the extras like the baby crib and the high chair and the cabinet locks and the covers for the electrical outlet and that battery-powered vacuum cleaner that you're going to need to suck all that nasty stuff out of the baby's car seat. I've made a lot of assumptions in my example so far. Like, I made the assumption that the couple only has one car payment. Nowadays, many times, probably most often, there's two car payments involved. Also made the assumption that there's only one student loan, where in reality, in a lot of cases today, both parents have student loans. I also left out any mention of saving for the kids' college education, let alone saving for your own retirement. Now, these considerations would only make the picture worse. On the flip side, there's some tax consequences. You do get a $3,000 child care tax credit that's going to ease the pain a little bit, but it by no means covers all the extra expenses involved with having a child. In the broad sense, the point's clear. A young child, even a young professional couple earning more than 65% of all U.S. households will have a difficult time making ends meet when they start a family. That appears to be the main reason why so many young couples have put off having children today. This might be a good for them and for their finances, but it actually slows down the economy. Nothing requires spending like having kids. And as I mentioned before, there's all the medical costs and childcare issues and all those daily living expenses that are involved. Parents end up buying all sorts of clothing and sporting equipment and medical musical instruments and Halloween costumes and toys, things that they never dreamed that they'd be buying. And that's in addition to the extra daily living and entertainment and vacation costs that a family is going to incur over their lifetime. While all this spending puts a strain on mom and dad, it's actually the sweet sound of commerce in America. It's the sweet sound of commerce to the toy companies and the family restaurants and those destination vacation places and a host of all other retailers that are involved. What they all know is that families with young children, eventually they become families with older children who are going to eat more, who are going to go out to eat more, who are going to wear out their clothing more and buy more clothing. And in general, it's going to require more and more spending right up to the time the kids finally leave the house. It all starts with the young couples taking the leap and starting a family. Without it, the economic train in this country never leaves the station, putting a cap on consumer spending for years to come. And that's part of what we're finding ourselves in, the situation we're finding ourselves in this country right now. But what I can do is I can show you how you can create an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month. How you can save money on your income taxes, more than what you're saving with the child tax credit. How you can build a legacy for your kids, something that you'll be able to pass down to them for years to come. And I can show you how you can create better health and wellness all at the same time. If this sounds interesting to you, if you'd like to find out more about how you can do that, then visit my website, aimhighforsuccess.com. aimhighforsuccess.com. Or give me a call, 502-212-2929. 502-212-2929. And let's talk again.